Bitch What with Satarra and Montgomery. And, we're coming to you today. It's our first podcast, y'all.
First episode.
First. We are super, super excited.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we want to just kind of first start out telling you guys a little
About
bit.
Us.
Yeah, because y'all probably don't know. And we guess y'all need to know. So
You definitely need to know.
both Tara and I are originally from Minnesota, and we just both ended up in Texas, and we met through a mutual friend, and we just clicked when we met. Our energies were very much the same, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I mean, we went to, a club or something like that?
It was karaoke, y'all.
Oh, yeah,
karaoke.
it was. It was at this place called the Hourglass. And
Hourglass.
it's actually a cousin of mine's that she was really close with at one point in time in life. We'll talk about that later.
That's a story, y'all.
But, we met that first time there, and we clicked. Our vibe was so dope. And it's funny because it was four of us, and the two of us were more intertwined with each other than everyone else around us. Not
and
that
we didn't
were
even know each other.
Yeah, and then we wasn't trying to, exclude anybody. But it just, our natural chemistry was dope. So our conversation now, even to this day.
Wait a minute. Tell them what we got excited about, y'all. And I know, don't come for us for those who don't smoke. We were excited because at the karaoke spot in Minnesota, you can't smoke in an establishment at all. But this place, you could smoke. And we was like two little kids. Like what? We could smoke in here? And from there, we just started vibing and clicking. One, her and I, we do have at least a 10-year age gap.
There's a gap.
So the fact that we kind of still think on the same wavelength, I guess, it was like, and she said, we need to do a podcast. And I'm like, girl, yeah, we should do a podcast. And then as time went on, and more conversations, getting to know each other, she's like, girl, we need to do a podcast. And I'm like, yeah, we should do a podcast. And we was just talking, last week or whatever. And she stopped me. Whatever we were talking about, she just stopped me and she's like, Montgomery, we need to do a podcast. And I finally, my little light bulb went off finally. And I'm like, girl,
because our conversation,
let's do a podcast.
People need to hear what we talk about, because I know a lot of people can relate to it. But it's crazy because first meeting her, off top, our conversation was, we just keyed in on each other.
We got each other.
It was nothing to think about it. And that is going on almost a year now. And it's funny because she's starting off fresh here in Dallas, and I'm starting off fresh. Like, literally, we are at the same journey spots in our lives that we're growing, and now we're trying to do this business with her and I, so we can build our brand and speak truth and let everybody know our experience in Minnesota, in Dallas, and as our growth. And you will see our journey, because we're going to put in our Dallas adventures and grow to learn Dallas, and we would like to take you guys along with us. And
we wanted to come and have conversations like how we conversate. Absolutely. So that's where that little edge comes in, because sometimes we gonna say some things may not be all the time, but we want to be our authentic selves. And I think that's where what we wanted to bring to Bitch What. And if y'all wondering what Bitch What can mean so many different things depending on how you say it.
You could put it on in any slogan, saying, ending of a sentence.
Just how you say it. It could be somebody tell you something and you're surprised. Be like, bitch, what?
Right.
Or it could be, if it's getting kind of hostile, bitch, what? So we felt like Bitch What, it can mean so many different things. And it's relatable to a lot of people. So
different subjects.
And
topics.
Shout out to my guy, Donnie. He came up with that. When we were looking for names, we had so many different names and everything. But when we both heard Bitch What, it's like, that's it. That fits us. That fits us.
And again, it all falls into the whole brand, right? You got Bitch What with Satarra and Montgomery. Real talk with an edge. When you look at the Bitch What, that's that edge. But then our talk is real. And we're here to be open and as honest as possible so the world can see who we are. And we hope you enjoy it.
We want people to feel comfortable in being authentic. And in this world right now, there's so much going on.
Absolutely.
And there's so much mess going on. And a lot of times people do not feel comfortable in being their authentic self. And trying to do that, my background, I have a psychology degree in with a background in criminology. So I don't know.
I got a degree in whoop yo up. No, I'm just kidding.
If you take her there. Also, kind of the authenticness of friendship. So, not only being friends for a year, or I felt, okay, I can rock with her. When I first met her, I was telling people, I can rock with her. I could just see it. I could feel the genuineness and everything. And friendship, a lot of times, isn't how long you know somebody.
Right.
I feel it's the authenticness. Do you feel that trust with that person and things like that? Because a lot of times people, and like I said, we got some stories to tell y'all, more to come on that. But sometimes that knowing somebody for a long time doesn't really make them your friend. The length of time that you know somebody.
I know, me personally, I know with our experience, I've opened up to you more than a lot of people that I've known years and years, even family. And I've opened up to you a lot about personal things. And I feel comfortable with doing that because of our energies bounce off of each other so well. And piggybacking what she's saying, it doesn't matter amount of years that you know a person. I feel really comfortable. I really feel like she's a really genuine, down-to-earth person. And me and her feel very strong about energy and the world, what it, brings to you and all of that. So that's very important. Energy is important in every aspect of the world. And we just hit it off so well. And I love our friendship. And it's developing to this day. So
I agree. And speaking of energy, so when you meet somebody, and see, she got my back. I had something on my shirt, y'all. When you meet somebody and you feel like something is off, and I think we've all had that, you feel it, but you can't put your finger on it. What is that thing that's telling you something ain't right? Do you rock with it and see if you are wrong about it, or do you just basically dismiss it? Or do you just keep on with it and hope that what you were feeling was not right?
Right. It's hard to read people because people put up such a fake facade or whatever at all times. And the world that it is now, you can't trust anybody. You don't know who they are. They tell you a story about what they are, and then once you sit there and you talk to them, you find out flaws in their story. See, a lie, you can't keep up with the lie. You can keep up with the truth, but the lie you have to continuously think about. So if you're not your genuine self, you're gonna come out. It's gonna come out,
and it's hard not to. I feel for those people that put up a facade. And I think we all do it as humans at some point. It's the extent of how you do it, right? So, or how long you do it, right? Because, and when I say what I mean by that is when you first meet somebody, especially if it's a man, woman, right? Everybody wants to put on their best. And it doesn't even have to be man, woman. It could be female to female, male to male. You want to give that good impression, right?
But does that mean that you're putting on a facade because you're not giving your all at that time?
I don't know. That's a good question. What do y'all think? I think, and we want to hear your comments. We want to know what you guys say. This is interactive, y'all. We want interactions with y'all.
Definitely comment.
Yes. But I think in a way it's kind of a facade, right? Because the type of person I am, I'm a moody person. I'll be the first to tell it. Somebody asks me, I ain't gonna lie, I'm moody. You never know what Montgomery you're gonna get. Okay.
The truth.
As I've gotten older, I've learned to keep it more in check, right? Because it's really about me. It's not about a specific person or anything. I've been this way since I can remember. But if I came across, if I just first meet you and I'm in a mood, you're going to be looking at me like, what's wrong with this bitch? What? What's wrong with her? Right? So I want to give a good impression. And then as you get to know me, right, then you get to say, okay, I see, and then you can swallow that a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Because
can't take it personal. When you really know someone, certain things you just can't take personally. Everybody's a separate individual, so therefore there are going to be traits that you may not agree with. Exactly. But that doesn't mean that you need to take it personal.
Right.
That's the adult in you. See, sometimes you got to wrap your head about picking and choosing your battles. Certain things aren't worth it. And if you know a person is moved, like she's just telling you up front, this is how I am. Sometimes you got to stomach it. But don't take it personal. That's just who I am.
But I'm putting on, and I don't want to say I'm putting on or somebody's putting on. You're just showing, because everybody has multiple sides. We're all like diamonds. I mean, I already knew I was a diamond before that, but but no, we're all multifaceted. There's so many different parts to us, and some parts of us we don't even realize, right? Because I think the hardest thing for somebody to do, when I was getting my psych degree and I was taking Psych 101, my professor, she said, before you can analyze anybody else, you need to analyze yourself. And one of the assignments was, what habits do you have that you didn't realize you had? And I was just like, what? I don't get it. And so it makes you, that exercise made me be introspective of myself and really look at myself. And you know what the habit was that I had that I didn't even realize I was doing? When I brush my teeth in the morning, my habit, and I still do this, and I'm probably going to giggle tomorrow when I brush my teeth because I'm thinking about it. I brush my teeth, I put my hand on my hip, and I stand back, and I just brush my teeth. Now, that might not be a huge thing.
Think about that.
But I never thought about it. I'm like, it's a habit. I just do it. So being introspective of myself made me really think about me. So when I'm thinking about people and how people are, and like I said, going back to friendships, is sometimes you don't even know yourself.
Right.
So a friendship, is really finding those things out about somebody, finding out how they think, how they work, how you click with them. And also someone that you called your friend one moment won't be your friend, because time and life, it's experiences, it's things that change people and things. The person that you are now. So I'm 54. I'm not the same person I was in my 30s. When I was in my 30s, I wasn't the same person I was in my 20s. So as we go through life and experience life, it changes us and we evolve. And sometimes you got to leave people in the past. If they're staying in the past and you're not climbing up the ladder.
Absolutely.
In life. And I'm not talking about just like finances or anything. I'm just talking about life experiences and where one person's head is versus the other person's head and their energy.
People are put in your life for a reason, a season, whatever it is. They may not belong in your life as you grow. They may not belong in your life in the beginning, and you get someone like how Montgomery and I's relationship is now, and how she wasn't my friend years and years ago.
And we was in the same state. I'm very familiar with a lot of her family, a lot of her family, but I didn't know her.
We even got kids in our bloodline that are related. It's crazy. So the world works in mysterious ways and in a wonderful, beautiful way. And this podcast you will see, and you guys are going to see our growth, and I'm excited to have this journey with you, Montgomery.
I'm excited.
We're going to take it to the most highest place that we can, especially with the support of you guys. So
you're going to see the purpose. We got 2 Black queens here. I wear my crown every day, y'all. So 2 Black queens here. Yes. 2 Black queens here who are coming to you guys to talk about the things that some people don't want to talk about, are afraid to talk about, or want to hear about, so they can have a voice, right? This is a platform for voices, right? It isn't just our voice. We want to hear from you guys. We want to hear what your experiences are if you want to share. Like I said, I have my degree in psychology. What am I? I am a counselor. Oh my goodness. I was a counselor this morning for one of my friends, and I love it. I love it. That was my calling, I think, which is why I went into it and into the criminal part. Cause I want to help people. I really do. So that's my whole thing. But, we,
definitely. Me personally too, like Miss Counselor over here. But me personally, I'm at, I love to, well, first I want to say I'm transparent, and I love to be who I am. I'm very comfortable in this lovely chocolate skin of mine.
Yes.
And
Black girl magic. Black girl magic.
But I like to share, my experience, and I can't wait to tell you guys my experience in my life, just so there's somebody out there that may not know a certain way to take certain things or feel like they're alone. We got stories, good, bad, all of the above.
Do we have stories?
We're going to keep it positive, though, because we're here to uplift and grow. And we just want to make sure that you guys know that what we talk about is going to be real.
Now, we're going to keep it positive, but I ain't going to lie. Some of the stuff we may talk about may have some negative connotations towards certain folks. But that was our experience. So,
take it or leave it.
Get into it.
Hello.
Hey, what? Hello. So, so we're just super, super excited about it. We're going to talk about everything from dating.
Trash. Almost threw up in my
did you
mouth
say that?
A little bit.
Yeah, trash. Dating from the aspect of myself and my experiences and where I've come from into the dating world. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about, here's one. Do all men cheat?
That topic.
But we're going to talk about that because, that's a big one. We're going to talk about online dating. Baby.
Things to come.
We got a lot of things we're going to talk about.
So this is our first, we don't know what we're doing. So please bear with us. This is our first.
We're learning as we go.
We're putting our tip of our foot in the water.
But we felt like it was needed.
So this is just something that I just thought about as we were recording. What is a bitch what statement before we end this lovely first episode? What would a bitch what statement be?
Like, what does it mean?
Well, like, for example, you know what? I'm going to go in today with my head held high.
And my stilettos on.
And looking good and confident as can be. Bitch, what?
What? You can't tell me nothing.
Bitch, what?
What?
That's
bitch, what is a statement of confidence.
Yes. I
like that. It's confidence.
Yes.
Bitch, what? You can't tell me nothing.
What?
What's that song that's out now? When I Walk Through?
Oh, yes. Not familiar with the words for word, but yes.
Yes. She's like, you can't tell me nothing.
Nothing.
When I walk through, you can't tell me nothing. And that's what it is. It's confidence, right? Mm-hmm. So Though I know a lot of guys who are going to be watching, they might feel like this doesn't apply to them, but it applies to y'all. Like, bruh, what?
What? Bitch,
What? You know, so
did he say he was gonna call me, but he didn't, bitch? What?
Bitch. What? Though I don't, you know, not too many dudes is saying bitch what, but it applies. You ain't got to say it out. You ain't got to say it out loud. You ain't got to say it out loud.
Yeah, so
it's probably some other what's that are in front of that.
Right. Definitely. But you know, our bitch what, we're gonna take it in so many different levels. Don't look at it as just one way because it's saying bitch what. It has a lot more meaning behind it, and you will learn it as you watch us.
Yes.
So
yes. As we're recording, we're in our little, I call our mini lab. We're in our mini lab, which really, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it's my
not that kind of lab. Sorry.
Yeah. We ain't whip it. But this was my shoe room.
Yes.
So
a whole area, girl, really?
Yeah.
Bitch, what?
Yes, I am obsessed with shoes, and anybody that knows me knows I have probably about 200 pairs of shoes. Not down here yet in Texas. I still have most of my babies. I call my shoes my babies, and I got 4 babies I birthed, but these are my babies because my babies is grown. And I'm just looking at all my babies over here, and
that's hilarious.
Yeah, these are my babies, and they're looking at me like, why you got it stacked up, you know? But we had to make our lab. This is our lab, so yeah. So I just want y'all to know the sacrifice that I am making. Yeah, me and my babies. But we appreciate you guys. Love that you tuned in. Please tune in next week. We're going to be dropping a video every week on Saturdays at 2:00. We are going to be dropping our videos. Please tune in. Like I said, we want y'all to be interactive. We want to be interactive with y'all. Coming soon, and we'll let you guys know, we will do a live stream platform, which is going to allow us a little bit more flexibility. You'll see changes in our lab. As we go,
just environment period. We're not gonna be in one spot. We're gonna take you along with our journey.
We're on the journey. Yes. We got this whole big state. We got plans.
Baby,
we got plans. Big. We got interviews coming. We're gonna have special guests. So hey, help us grow. What is your saying?
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. We gonna make it make sense. So please join us. Get on the ground floor of Bitch What with Satarra Montgomery. We are so happy that you guys joined us. And again, we look forward.
And please like, share, comment, and follow.
All right, y'all.
Toodles.
Bye.